Loomis, and I'm the producer.
I'm Alex Choi, the technical director.
I'm Owen Cobb, lead designer.
And I'm Matt Knowles, the product manager.
And we're Team Seems Legit, here to present you the alpha for our game, REV.
REV is a 2D side-scrolling, fast-paced survival shooter set in space with time travel as the primary mechanic. Now, our game has changed quite a bit since the last time we showed it to you, so we're going to quickly go over some of the changes. So the time travel mechanic that I mentioned before, this is your main ship, you're flying along, and should you receive a failed hit, this little drone pops out and goes 10 seconds into the past. The following 10 seconds replay exactly as they happened originally, leading up to the moment of your death. And you as the drone must take out, the enemy that killed you, or intercept the fatal shot, or whatever. If this guy survives, then the game progresses. If he dies, it's over. Originally, we also had more of a focus on, dodging and evading and being really defensive, but we decided to just go for more of an offensive, shoot everything kind of approach. The win condition is if you set the new high score, it basically goes on forever. The lose condition is if you're hit with fatal damage and you don't have enough of an energy bar in order to use the time travel mechanic, or if you fail to save yourself while time traveling.
So obviously our art direction has changed quite a bit. Before we had this doodle design because we're doing our levels are going to be based on classrooms, which was fine, but it didn't really fit the new direction we wanted to go with the time travel mechanic. So this is our new direction. And obviously you can tell it's a little bit more Geometry Wars because we wanted to be in space. We're not great artists. We thought Geometry Wars. Neon colors, bright neon colors, we like that a lot. And we have a big giant jellyfish.
Right. Now Alex is loading up the game, and I'm going to walk you through it. Right, so we got our splash screen in. We've got some background music going on. We've got options on the menu. We've got this nice menu screen for our game here. Alex is going to go down and show us we've got some functionality. You'll see our credits screen. We've got Cloud on there. We've got us represented on there. Just your new standard credit screen, but in the theme of the game. Go back to the menu. We can also go check your high scores, who you're going to be competing against before you actually get into the game. Alex has been playing with me. Alright, and then of course we can start the game. So you just start out in space, and you've got your full REV meter, got your score, and then the enemies are going to start showing up. Our first basic enemy that we have right now implemented is the homing enemy, just basic, homes in on you. So once there are many on the screen, it can be a challenge. We also have our next enemy, sine wave enemy. We plan to bring them together and have a really cool centipede eventually. Alright, Alex is going to demonstrate now our mechanic with the drone. In the crash, a little drone appears. He cannot shoot. He can just move around, and if he gets hit, you lose him. You don't have a drone anymore to save yourself. So you have to make sure you intercept the enemy that your original is going to be hitting, and then you assume control of the original again, as you can see here, to continue playing the game. As you can see, the REV meter is currently not fully functioning. It does not show when it gets empty. That's something that is the next thing that we really need to implement, is when you hit an enemy, it's going to be recharging that meter again. So, let's see if Alex is not good enough to beat a bunch of enemies, and we can show the end of the game here. Quick. Yeah. Right. And then you can enter in your name for the high score. See how well you did. Alright. And now Alex is going to take over and talk a little bit more about what is going to be going on in the future.
Okay, well, what's still needed for us to be at alpha is a full functioning meter as stated in the demo, having it actually increase when you defeat enemies and decrease when you actually use the time when you go back in time. Also, a tutorial stage would be kind of nice instead of throwing a big wall of text at people saying, here's how to play our game. Enemy formations, kind of scripted enemy events, so it makes it a little more exciting, and power-ups to give you like different shots or even more time. Looking ahead for beta, more enemy types. Right now we only have 2. That's definitely needed. More enemies to make the gameplay less stale. Polished art music, making it look better. Also, more music based on what's happening in the game. Like when you're going back in time, have some sort of like rewind music, and like also more visual and audio cues. And gameplay content, level obstacles. What that means is having indestructible obstacles in the way that are kind of scripted areas you have to go through.
Once again, we're Team Seems Legit. That was our game, REV. Thanks, everyone.